welcome to Life as It Is with me, Dora. In today's segment, I wanted to talk about relationships. And it seems like these days, anything goes. They're not the typical traditional relationships that any of us are used to. You have a lot of open relationships, you have poly relationships, and everything has really changed. And I also think that some people marry for financial stability. Some people marry because they want to feel safe, secure. They're looking for their hero, I believe that right now, it's just so much going on out here. Sometimes we all just got to take a step back and try to figure out what it is that we really want. But the question I have is, when you're in a relationship, does it really matter? Does age matter? Because the reason why I'm asking this question is, it's like, I used to think, okay, age is nothing but a number, but I believe that when it comes to age, you have people that are set in their ways, okay? Like, I'm 51 years old. What I'm noticing about me is I've never dated anyone younger than me. I've always dated people maybe 2 or 3 years older than me, but not 10 to 12 years older than me. I tried the 10-year thing twice, and it didn't work out for me. Because I think that, dating a man that's 10 years older than you, he's so set in his ways, and then you're kind of set in your ways, and I think I kind of think you're almost setting yourself up for failure. And I hate to say it that way, but I kind of felt like each time I was mothering these people, these men, I felt like I had to help them mentally, and they were draining the hell out of me. And I think when you get into situations like that, when you're in a relationship like that, it becomes toxic. When it feels like you just give, and you don't get the same thing back. And each time I kind of felt like I wasn't getting back what I was putting into it emotionally. I felt like I was being drained, like they felt as if I had to be there for them mentally. I can honestly say that I believe they were not there for me, and I felt like I was being put through the ringer. I felt like I was in a twilight zone with these guys. But they claimed they were such good men. And the crazy thing is, each one of them had been through 2 divorces. And I'm not saying that makes you a bad person. But I'm saying after a while, if you can't get it right, then it's not the other person. It seems like it's you. You are the problem. And I think that I know that my standards are very high in what I'm looking for, who I'm looking for. But I kind of said, okay, I'm going to see what happens with this person. Let's see. Start off as friends and see if it goes into anything else. But it went into a disaster. I literally felt like I was babysitting men that was 10 years older than me. I felt like I was talking to children, always telling these people the same thing over and over again. Don't do this. Don't do that. I've asked you not to do this. I've asked you not to do that. You know, if you have to keep telling people how to be respectful and how to care about your feelings, it's a problem. If I have to keep telling you, think about me. You know, if I've asked you, if I say you're out there doing things I feel is making me uncomfortable, you know, and putting yourself in a situation where you're going to mess around and cheat, and I'm telling you to stop it and you keep doing it, then I don't need you. And, you know, and then you feel bad. You're like, okay, this person is obviously troubled, and you feel bad about letting them go. And then you end up taking them back over and over again until one day I had to really sit and think. And I'm like, I'm a damn good woman. Any man that I've ever dated is trying to still be with me because they know they lost a good thing. And I don't do do-overs. So once I let you go, you're gone. There is no coming back. But I think that these people play on your emotions in a way to where they want you to feel sorry for them. And if you find yourself feeling sorry for them, you're going to mess around and take them back because you get caught back up in that damn game that they play. Because that's what it is. It's a damn game. You know, these men are 10 years older than you and they try to be slick. And you know, one thing about me is I know what you're doing. As I said in one of my other segments, God has blessed me with the ability to, you know, to see things. You can call me psychic. You can call me I'm a spiritual person, so I see things, you know, and I know what they're up to. I know what they're doing, but I still try to help them. And somehow I think I can change them and make them into a good person. But you can't. You cannot change these people. They will have you in such a tailspin to where you would end up being angry all the time, and then you'll lash out at them, and because you get tired of it, and then they want to act like their feelings are hurt because you got to come down on them, like, you know, who the hell do you think you are? And I shouldn't have to get in that space where I allow anybody to make me angry. Because then that's when I realize they are on a totally different level than me. They are not on my level. Those type of guys are not on my level. And I can't talk to them. You know, I shouldn't have to keep telling you over and over when you're doing wrong and you're a grown man. You know, so I just wanted to do this short segment because I want people to understand that when you feel as if someone is draining every bit of your energy out of you and you're not getting anything back, get the hell out, because they're going to suck you dry of everything, all of your energy. They're going to mess with your psyche, you know, your psyche, because you know you don't want to deal with the bullshit, but then you feel sorry for these people and you keep accepting all this shit. That's when it's fucking with you, you know, mentally. I think I just felt like I was drained every day. Like I had been yelling at a classroom full of little kids, telling them, sit still, don't do this, don't do that, listen to me, are you hearing me? And these are grown men. That is a no-no. That is strictly a no-no for me. And I sat back and I was like, you know what? First of all, I didn't get you in the situation you're in. I didn't tell you to get in those past relationships where these women dogged the hell out of you. They used you. They took your money. They treated you like shit. They stepped on you. They used you as a footstool. It's not my duty to nurse you back. It's not my duty to try to help you become a better person because they left you fucked up. They stole from you your dignity, basically, you know, and then you come into someone's life and this person is a good person and you come in and you try to wreak havoc in somebody else's life. That's what I felt those two were doing, trying to wreak havoc in my world, in my life. And I had to let them go. And then when they come back, please don't don't quit on me. Don't turn your back on me. Don't quit. Don't turn your back. Don't throw in the towel. Honey, I want to throw in all of the towels and everything that goes with it. I'm tired of you. Okay? That is how I feel. Okay? I'm just tired. There's nothing you can say. Don't tell me. And they try. A narcissist. Most of these guys are narcissists. They'll come to you and tell you, oh, you're a quitter. You want to quit? Yes, I want to quit. I want to quit fucking with you. That's my words. I want to quit fucking with you. Call it a quitter. Call it whatever you want. As long as you are the hell out of my life. Because I can't deal with that. That's too much stress. If a person stresses you out to the point where you just don't even want to hear their voice, sometimes that's a problem. You can't be together. You're not equally yoked, And you just got to understand that you can't help everybody. And in my experience, any guy that I've talked to that was 10 years older than me, and like I said, it's been 3 people in my lifetime that I've talked to that was about 10 years older than me. Yes, 10, 11 years older. And each time it's been hell. But I think I've learned my lesson this time. And I have a habit of letting people tell me, oh, this is a good person. You shouldn't turn your back on them. Just give them a chance, this and that. No, sir. No more. I cannot take any advice from anyone else telling me, oh, don't give up on them. Give them a chance. You can't give these people a chance. They're going to turn around and act right for 3 days and then turn into the same trifling ass person that they were before. You cannot keep playing this game that these guys like to play. They're there because you're their safety blanket. They're there because you make them feel safe. They know you're not going to hurt them like everybody else has in their lifetime, including their family. So when these people have been hurt by their family, their parents, their siblings, their friends, and their lovers in the past, or their husbands, wives, ex-wives, whatever, then they know you make them feel safe because they know you don't have it in you to hurt them like that. But I'm telling all of you that's listening to this podcast right now, run and absolutely do not look back. Those type of people will bring you down. They will bring all kinds of negativity your way. Their energy is bad. You don't want those type of people in your life. And I finally had to send the one that he had to go. I couldn't take it anymore. I'm like, no, see, now you're messing with me mentally because you're making me angry and you're adding stress to my life that I don't need. I don't be stressed, especially over a man, and I'm not going to start. So I had to literally let this person go, and they wanted to tell me that I was a quitter. Yes, I'm quitting you and your bullshit. And your nonsense and your narcissistic ways. You're narcissists, okay? And I just wanted to vent a little bit because I'm like, I can't do this. I felt like literally like I was dealing with a kid. Like a kid that I had to raise, Every time I turn around, I'm telling you what not to do. I shouldn't have to tell a grown man not to do this, not to do that. Because then it's like I'm dealing with a kid and a grown ass 60-year-old kid. I am dealing with a kid, And no matter how I set this person down and said, look, you got to do better. You got to act like a man. You're a grown man. Okay, act like it. Stop acting like you're some kind of damn teenager or some little boy that don't have a clue. Because like I tried to explain to them, I'm beginning to think the problem that you've had in your relationships is not your ex-wives, is you. You are the problem. It's not these people, it's you. And you need to figure out why everything is going the way it's going with you. But I don't know. I can only do so much, and I just have such a habit, and anyone that knows me knows I have such a habit of trying to help people because I'm a good person, and I try to help you in the best way that I can possibly help you. And I tend to end up being these people's therapist, and I'm like, no, I didn't sign up for this. If you want a therapist, go pay for one. I'm not your therapist. I might have studied psychology, but I'm not your therapist, okay? And I'm tired of people thinking that I am. I've had it. I have truly had it. And it seems like when you're in your 50s or late 40s, early 50s, it's hard to find a good man. It's like, where are they? I know they're out there, but just where the hell are they? And why do these emotionally traumatized men keep coming? It's like I can't seem to get away. And I know I don't attract that type of energy. I don't. And it just makes me think, am I under some kind of spiritual attack to where these type of people are coming to me? That's why I had to cleanse myself of that and let go any and everybody that was bringing stress and drama to my world. And I did this podcast, this segment, because I wanted to share with anyone out there. If you feel that you're at the point that you cannot take it anymore, just walk away, because these people will drain every bit of you. They will drain you till you're feeling weak. They snatch away all of your energy. They make you angry in a way to where you've never been angry like that before. If you have to get that angry and end up talking to these people the way you're going to end up talking to them, you don't need to be with them. You don't need them as a friend, because they're not capable of being a friend, a lover, anything. These people, I think, in their own ways, are users. They want to use you. Okay, it seems like they come in to steal your sanity, to steal your happiness, your joy, and don't ever give anybody that kind of power. And that I'm not going to do. That's why I continued to say, you know what, step back, because this person isn't for you. But I just kept allowing myself to feel sorry for the person because they had been dogged out and treated like shit. But what I have realized is those type of men love that. They love to be treated like shit, because if every woman that they had that treated them like shit, that woman was not led to be stressful. They didn't suck the energy out of her. They didn't suck the life out of her. She didn't have any problems with them. They were like little puppy dogs. They answered to these women like they were these women's kids. But then when they get with good women, they put them through the ringer. They put you through hell. And that's when you know that those are some sick individuals, because you will put a good woman through that kind of nonsense. But the bad women you put on a pedestal and you treat them like queens. This is what these men, and I'm just going by those type of men in general. I have talked to women that has dealt with the same bullshit. Okay, the same shit. These men, they act alike. These type of men. But the bad women that they were with didn't have this problem. They were like I said, they were like little puppets. They did what they were told to do. They didn't act up. They didn't. It's like they were a kid that was told, you better not embarrass me in public. These guys were like little puppets. But then they come to a good woman and they wreak havoc. So that's why I'm telling you, vice versa. There's women out there like that. But I'm telling anyone that's listening to this segment of my podcast, Life as It Is with me, Dora, I'm talking about my own experience and some other people's experiences that they've told me about. If you are having these problems with someone, run, okay? Run. I can't stress this enough. Run and do not look back, because these people will bring hell into your life. And the only time that you're going to get some act right is when they hear you say, get the fuck away. I don't want you anymore. That's when they come back begging. That's when they come back wanting to pretend like they are so hurt and so crushed. Because guess what? You're their comfort zone. They need you to make them feel comfortable. They need you to make them feel loved because they never had that. They never got it. So they need you to be that way. And if they think they're not going to get it from you because you're leaving, you're turning your back, then they're going to come begging. But guess what? When they do that, close the door, lock it, tell them deuces. Goodbye. I don't want you. Leave me the hell alone. Do not let them back in. Because the ones I know and the one I just had to get rid of cannot come back under any circumstances. Let him take his ass and float the hell away. I have no room for him. No patience. No anything for this person anymore because I don't like people that bring drama to my life. I don't like people that bring stress to my life. And I definitely don't like liars. And this person's middle name should be Liar. So for anyone that's listening to me, listen to me well. If you are with someone and they are like what I just talked about, whether male, female, whatever, run and do not look back. Do not let these people into your life. Do not let these people stay in your life if they are already there. Run. Let them go. Kick them to the curb. Throw them out. Whatever way you want to do it. But leave them alone. Because they're only there to suck the energy and the life out of you and to make you angry. And when a person comes to you and bring that type of energy your way to where they make you angry, you don't need them because you don't let anyone alter who you are. Okay? So I've learned from my mistake. I hope all of you out there listening, if you're in a situation like that, I hope you're willing to learn from yours and let these losers go. Okay? I would like to thank all of you for joining me on this segment of Life as It Is with me, Dora. Dealing with relationships or just bad people. I call them energy seekers that seek to steal your energy and your joy. If you're in contact with someone like that and you're in a relationship with someone like that, just leave and don't look back. Do yourself a favor. Turn away. Walk away. Okay? Well, until next time, thank you all for joining me. And I hope that you have a very blessed night. And enjoy your weekend. And take care.